My name's Alex Daniel, and I'm going to take you through a little journey of my relationship with the word no. So, as a young guy, I always wanted to play soccer, and I wanted to be the center forward, right? We all want to have that star position, we all want to score the goals. So I go to try out for the team, and when I'm 10, I'm not necessarily the fittest guy on the field, and while everyone's running around doing laps, I'm always coming last. So the coach says to me, listen, I don't think you're cut out for center forward, I'm going to put you in the goal. So now that I'm a goalkeeper, I'm distraught. I'm 10, right? It's the end of my life. Everything is horrible. I'm never going to be who I want to be. And I'm devastated by the fact that I'm never going to be a center forward. That's okay. I'll have asthma and I'm not really athletic. I want to be a part of the team anyway. I don't want to be home by myself, so I become a goalkeeper. Now, funnily, very quickly, I discovered that being a goalkeeper and standing at the back of the field, you look at the field in a very different perspective. And then through life, I've learned that looking at life differently through different perspectives. See, I could see everything as it happened. So then I became really focused on becoming a good goalkeeper. I became the captain of the team. And then that really reframed getting that no for later in life. So that no didn't stop me. It ultimately made me a better player and a better person, and it helped me through childhood and in life. So this is where I want to shift the way you think about rejection. Most people fear the word no because it feels like failure, right? It's like it's the end. But it doesn't have to be. In fact, I've learned to reframe it into something that drives me forward. When I'm told no, I don't see it as a closed door. I see it as an opportunity to get better, to rethink, and to adjust my approach. When I started my first business, I faced rejection constantly. But every no gave me a chance to ask why, right? What am I missing? What can I improve? That mindset has been the driving force behind everything I've built. Whether it's working with clients, starting a new venture, coaching. Entrepreneurs embrace the word no as feedback. See, these things have refined my ideas and my actions. It's not about avoiding rejection. It's about how you respond to it. Now, you can either be paralyzed by it or you can use it to fuel your next move. All right, let me share a story about my journey through music. This is fun, you'll like this. To really drive this home, let me take you to another point in my life, when I was part of a boy band. Yes, in the 90s, I spent years working timelessly, dancing, choreography, perfecting the art of dance, and obviously trying to sing. Now, trying to break into the music industry, we faced a lot of rejection. We got turned away by record labels, we got turned away by clubs where we wanted to perform, and at some point, you have to either come to terms with the fact that you're gonna get no, and understand it, and pivot and change, or you get to a point where I did, after 2 years of getting rejected, that singing wasn't just for me. Now, there was 4 guys in the band, and one guy would not take no for an answer. Now, Carl still sings today, and he sings at performances at like the Opera Bar, and he's got a little band, and he travels everywhere, because singing and music was a passion, it was a part of who he was. But I realized that it wasn't a part of who I am. So once I got to that level of no, I understood that that was the end of my journey, and I pivoted and I moved on to something else. Sure, that was a painful realization. But in that no, I found clarity. See, I learned that rejection isn't always a sign to keep pushing forward blindly. Sometimes it's a sign to pivot, time to reflect, change your direction. So I let go of that dream and open up new opportunities for myself. I got to explore other passions and eventually leading me into the business world. Embracing growth through no. What I want you to understand is that rejection is not failure, it's feedback. It's redirection. It's growth in its most raw form. Whether you face rejection in your career, your relationship, or through your personal goals, the key is to embrace it. Use it to redefine your goals. Use it to get stronger. Use it to push yourself beyond what you thought was possible. Each time I faced no, it wasn't a setback, it was a lesson. And that's what I'm here to help you to do. See, when you embrace rejection, you'll see it not as a roadblock, but as a tool that shapes and redefines you. So, here's my challenge to you. Next time you're faced with a no, don't let it discourage you. Instead, ask yourself this: what could I learn from this? How can I grow from this experience? How can I turn this no into my greatest opportunity? I'm here to help you embrace your rejection. I'm here to help you reframe it and turn it into success. If you're ready to take the first step, let's talk. Fill out the survey below and see which one of the programs can best help turn your life and your no's into your biggest breakthroughs. Remember, every no is just one step closer to your yes. Let's start this journey together.